Hey everybody, this is Andy, and we are going to open up some mail. So, I do want everyone to know ahead of time that this was actually just handwritten with a ballpoint pen, but that will be actually printed before the tea staining. But if you take a look, it actually, and we tore this open already so you can see everything, but I actually went and made some unique looking stamps that are relative of the time, but then added a little bit of spin on them so that first off, I can't get accused of generating counterfeit stamps. So, because I believe that's a federal offense and I don't want that to happen to me. So, but we're going to open up some mail and hang out and have some fun with us. So let's go. Let's take a look. So we're going to open up all these and let's see. We'll put this letter here. And so the first bit that we have is actually the letter. This is the first letter, which is dated May 4th, 1886. I'm double checking. Yeah, this is the first. This is the first one. So this was actually handwritten by a friend of mine in Ireland, and her handwriting looks so good. But what was funny, what's a really funny story, is that a lot of this is that sometimes when people are writing different things, you know, when you're handwriting whatever your canvas is, it wasn't the same size that I predicted for this actual letter. And so these letter dimensions, so I have had to take different words and take them from this end and bring them all the way over here and then connect all the different words together. So it has been, but then I'm able to condense it all into different, into the paragraphs and all that. And I must say, it looks true of the time. It looks so gorgeous. She did such a fantastic job. I am so impressed. It's a little rough right now because there's a light above, so you're going to see through the paper a little bit. But we do have these nice little corners right here, which have been perfectly executed for when stuff gets cut. So that was one issue that I was dealing with when I first started this. They just weren't connecting at all. So. Oh, and now we actually have Lynn. We have Lynn's contribution, one of many, soon to happen as well. This is the witness statement, which you can tell maybe this was a bigger gentleman because the handwriting is a bit heavier, or it could just be the pen, but I think it's a bit heavier. But yeah, this is Harlan Voss. Dated May 3rd. As you can tell, the letter that the deputy sends to his wife was May 4th, so he would have had a chance to look at this, which is kind of cool. And then we also had a mystery person write Blaylock up here, just so that there's enough difference between this handwriting and this handwriting. But still looks super aged, super old. All those creases. Gives it such a nice texture. This is so, as you see stuff coming together, which is something I get really excited about. It's really neat. I absolutely love this. And here we are. We are at our telegram, which is pretty much telling this is for Sheriff Blaylock, who is getting assigned Deputy Redmond Downing, who the story is about. But if you guys notice, it says Windward County. And what I find fascinating about this is that originally, since I love Clint Eastwood movies, I was originally going to call this, all these stories were going to take place in Westwood County, just as an homage to Eastwood County. Then I went on Google and I noticed that there were almost every state in the Midwest has a Westwood County. And I figured that would just be way too confusing, or it would be a little too close to home for some people. So I said, you know what? There were some characters that I played with, that I role played with on a Red Dead Redemption 2 server named Windward. And I said, now that is a cool county name. And in homage of that, and a little head nod to my friends who I made along the way when I was role playing, this is for them. So that's what they get. Now I don't know if you can actually see. Yes, you can. First name, last name. So that's that's two of our different reward tiers that you would actually get to actually put your name in here. And these would show up on every telegram in all the different stories, because we're probably going to stick to this look. I think that's how it's going to happen. So I think that's what we're going to do. And so we have that. There was that one. Now, look at this. This is our wanted poster. This is for Boone Bunko Blackburn. So this was actually a photo that I used through Envato, and I dirtied it up. I was able to remove as much of the background as possible. You can use it under license and all that, which is great. I need to adjust this really quickly. There we go. A piece of was in the shot, and that was bothering me. But now there is some other stuff in here, which I think we can probably angle just right so you can see it. So on January 22nd, 1886, Blackburn held up the Talon's Reach Traveling Theater Company. Thespian's first name, last name, and first name, last name were murdered in the ransacking. So you do get to see where people can actually put their names in, which is kind of cool. So on this one, there's there's three different names that can go in here, as well as potentially we might even make room for a different criminal to go in there that could be named by you guys, which is super, super cool. So, but yeah, aged and dirtied, and it just looks, I'm proud of this. It's really fun. A lot of this is so much research too, guys. It's research of going through, looking at previous wanted posters that were real back then, taking some that kind of, that might have been designed now, and kind of marrying a version between both that you like. Because I'm sure there'll be more wanted posters in the future, but they can't look exactly this way. So we're gonna have to put in either change the big font for the wanted and all that, and and find our own different flavors for each different story. And I think it's just gonna add to the immersion. This notice takes the place of all previous reward notices, and this was dated May 2nd. So the teller wrote his statement the day after, and then Redmond wrote his letter the day after that. So the robbery took place on May 2nd. But contact Sheriff Blaylock, Windward County. So there's that one. And then the final piece that we have in this first letter is our map, which I think. So I was not able to design this. I am not a good map maker, but I was able to find people who could. I was able to give just a basic look, which was actually where the train went, where I thought the river should go, and where some of the towns should go. And the person who I found to do it, they absolutely blew it out of the water. It looks great, even just printed normally on black and white, just white paper. But when you even dirty it up, it just looks even better. I mean, this thing literally looks like it's got like mold on it. All these little spots here, all those little bits and stuff. It's just, I couldn't have asked for a better design. And the best part is, I think I'm going to be going back to this guy to make some more maps. So, yeah, this has been really neat. First, not just to be able to tell these stories, but to be able to put them all together and work with different artists to see kind of the same vision through and see it executed. And I hope it's my goal with the remaining days left of this Kickstarter that we're able to find enough people that share the same idea and that they want to see all of this come through as well. We're gonna put this, I'm gonna stack all this back in. I haven't decided if this is going to be exactly all the precise pieces that come in the first letter. If not, they'll still be in this particular letter package. So, but I'm super excited, guys. I have so much fun making these. And yeah, I hope we can find enough people that would love receiving them. So, a couple days left in the Kickstarter. We would love for you guys to spread the word as much as you can. And with that, I'm gonna get out of here. I've got more letters to write and to design. So I'll catch you guys later. I'll see you on the trail.